Okay, good morning from Alabama. We are going to prep Friendsgiving, which I'm going to explain a little bit later what that is, or Peyton might actually. But for now, we're just going to go for a quick little run because we've got a lot of eating to do in the next few days for Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving, and just everything. I don't know.
It's so cold here. We've been in the heat and now we're wearing jackets.
It's freezing, but it's so nice. So yeah, we're gonna go for a quick run and then come back and prep the some of the food for Friendsgiving.
It's gonna be good. My car's in Fort Lauderdale, so we're taking Dad's truck.
So we have arrived at the running spot. So it's around Logan Martin Lake, which is a man-made lake. I think it was done in the 50s by Alabama Power Company, but they basically flooded the area and created a lake, right?
I'm not exactly sure, but I just know that there's like stuff in the lake, like old houses and stuff that didn't get removed. And
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
When they flooded it,
yeah,
a bunch of stuff got flooded with it. That was obviously people were living there
Yeah.
and houses and all
or
sorts
like
of
old
stuff.
abandoned stuff.
Yeah. So we're actually 16 miles from Talladega Speedway as well, which some of you might know, which they hold NASCAR there, which I'm really excited to see at one point. And so yeah, we're just going to show you around the lake. It's super beautiful, a part of the lake anyway, because the lake's massive.
Yeah.
And go for a little bit of a run, then go back and prep the Friendsgiving. Oh wait, what is Friendsgiving?
Oh yeah, okay. So Friendsgiving is kind of the pre to Thanksgiving, because for Thanksgiving you most times are having that with your family. So you're going and your whole family is having Thanksgiving meal together, whether it's lunch or dinner or whatever. And then sometimes you have multiple like family functions to go to. So you want to have some Thanksgiving time with your friends, so we do a pre-Thanksgiving with our friends and we call it Friendsgiving.
There you go. I think it's just another excuse to have Thanksgiving again and just eat more
we want
food.
to hang out with our friends.
No, I'm joking. But yeah, cool. All right, we'll show you around the lake, go for a bit of a run, and we'll see you back at the house. All right, so we are back from our run and I'm just gonna get a little bit of prep done. I have a rib fillet here, which I'm going to smoke out the back there. So I'm just gonna prep it, put some seasoning on it and get that ready. And then I'm gonna brine the chicken. So we have a Rome Wagyu Marbling 7+, which is amazing. So I'm just going to trim this bad boy up and get lots of pepper, herbs, mustard and garlic and all that kind of stuff on there. I'm just gonna let it marinate for an hour or so before I start smoking it. So I'm just gonna trim this up and just get some of this sinew off. I can't believe this is actually kind of still semi-frozen from the trip, but. So all this you kind of just want to get off. You don't want to get too much of the fat off because that's the flavor obviously, but just the little sinew parts, you don't really want to have too much on there because that's going to be the hard part to eat. All right, so we've just got a bit of thyme and rosemary here, which we're gonna basically chop up, and it's gonna become the bark on the whole rib fillet here, which we're gonna cover in Dijon mustard, which is gonna create kind of like a glue, I guess, for the bark, for the seasoning. And then we've got like a mix of 3 different types of pepper, garlic, and salt, which is gonna go on top of the meat there, which is gonna be smoked. Okay, so we're gonna put the herbs in here, and then we're gonna add in, so it doesn't really matter what you use, as long as it's a lot of peppers. So you want a massive amount of peppers, peppercorns, shall I say. So I mean, that's just Dano's seasoning, but you can get any type. Depends where you are in the world, but this is an American brand. And then this one has a bit of salt, garlic, and more pepper. So it just becomes a nice kind of coarse crust seasoning. Nice, smells so good, oh my God. All right, so we're gonna cover this in Dijon mustard or any kind of, well, Dijon mustard, you can't use hot mustard, that'd be too much unless you like super spicy. But it's gonna act as a gluing agent to the seasoning. Almost a whole jar, I think, onto it. We'll see what this looks like. We're gonna have to get our hands into this at some point. Get it nice and covered. A little messy, but it's the only way to do it. Perfect. Okay, so next up we're gonna get, let me wash my hand. Got the glue on, shall we say? And then like a nice thick crusting of pepper. Peyton loves pepper, so don't you? Beautiful. Exactly what we're after there. Do not be shy with this because some's gonna fall off. And then if you think about it, if someone's getting a piece of this, it's not gonna be too crazy. So we'll do this and then we're gonna just give it a little turn this way, this way. Get it on the sides. And then we're just gonna pop this in the fridge to rest for a little bit. And I'm gonna get the chicken ready. So next up I have a Jidori chicken, which I'm going to brine and then we're going to butterfly and smoke as well. The special thing about Jidori chicken is it's raised humanely on big farms, small farms in California. No hormones, no antibiotics, nothing like that. They free range the farms and it's a beautiful, beautiful product. So first up, we're going to brine the chicken. So we're gonna get the brine ready. You can use a sugar salt mix with any herbs, spices, stuff like that. But I found this turkey brine that Peyton's dad had in the cupboard here. So I'm gonna cheat a little bit and put that in there. And then I'm actually gonna fill that with some garlic, some fresh garlic. Also being lazy here. I'm off work, so pre-peeled garlic, a few of those cloves. I'm gonna put a lemon in there. And then I'm also gonna put some fennel. So this is all going to just infuse into the chicken as I brine it. It's gonna get those lovely flavors inside the chicken. And then I have some thyme, which I'm gonna pop in there as well. And then I'm going to use the sage for the coating of the chicken. And then I'm gonna put the sage stalks into the brine. And then we're just gonna fill that with water. We're gonna warm it up and just dissolve all the sugar and salts. And then we're going to chill it down with some ice and then put the chicken butterflied into a big pot to brine for a few hours. So for the coating of the chicken, just gonna chop up some sage, some thyme, and then I have the little salt, pepper, garlic blend here, which we're gonna put on the outside of the chicken. Okay, so I've got the thyme, sage, and I actually got the fennel fronds in there as well for a bit of anise licorice flavor, which goes well with chicken. So we're just gonna pop that into the bowl. Along with some of the garlic, pepper, salt seasoning. All All right, so the next step is we've got the brine here, which is chilled down with the ice, or you can just chill it normally, but I don't have the time, so I'm gonna get this nice and chilled quick. And then all of that's gonna go into there, so then the chicken's gonna brine for a few hours, and then we're gonna pull it out a little bit later to put on the smoker.
And if you don't nail the fundamentals and get them right, you can waste them.
Busted. Look, I have something to confess. I haven't actually used one of these smokers before, and I haven't done a lot of smoking besides in a galley in a rational oven. So I've had Peyton's dad, Vince, he's helped me set this up, but I'm watching a YouTube video on how this works. I think we've got it sorted. We got it up to 275, or what's that in about 140 degrees Celsius. So we're gonna put this on now, and it should take about 2.5 hours for the ribeye to finish, and the chicken should be a little bit less. So we've got some charcoal on there. It's nice and smoky, it's up to temperature. So we're just gonna pop this on. I don't even know if it's gonna fit that way. No, it's not. All right, so we'll pop that up the back. And then we're gonna pop the chicken up the front here. And then we have a probe. We're gonna pop the probe straight down the middle until it hits a temperature of 275 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. Ooh. Nice, looking good. So it's been an hour and a half so far. And the temperature is, I can't even see it, 100 maybe? So we're gonna let that, I think it's got another hour at least left. Temperature is staying up. We're just loading in more wood and coal and lump wood as well to keep that thing going. But it's looking good so far. All right, I'm just going to come check it again. It's been about 2.5 hours, but check out this sunset just behind me as well. Beautiful part of the world. Check that out. All right, let's see what we got here. Woo! Damn, that is looking good. Okay, that's coming up to 150 Fahrenheit, which is, so we're looking, that's done actually. So we're gonna take that off, we're gonna take the chicken off, we're gonna get it wrapped up, and we're gonna get into the car and head over to Peyton's friend's place for Friendsgiving. Do you want to get it?
Yeah. You left the camera?
Hey.
Sylvie, don't.
Hey. Stay inside. Hey.
Yeah, every time, I mean, that's if you try the bean like every 5 minutes.
What's your name?
Carrie Ann.
And what did you bring to Friendsgiving?
I brought French onion rice.
And can you tell us a fun fact about yourself?
I've met Andy Cohen.
What? No, you haven't.
Yes, I was on Watch What Happens Live.
That's really cool. We're with our hostess. What's your name?
Sarah Beth.
And what did you make for Friendsgiving?
I made the green beans, mashed potatoes, and the turkey from
No, it's
homemade.
ham.
It's turkey.
Oh, turkey.
It's
sorry.
turkey.
It's turkey. And how many kids do you have?
I have one little curly fry. His name is Sully.
This
Say
is-
hey, sweetie.
This is Sullivan Eaton. Hey, Sully. Oh. What's your name?
My name is Nadia.
AKA NATO.
Yeah. A woman of many nicknames.
What'd you bring to Friendsgiving?
I brought Teeny's mac and cheese, the viral recipe. It's a hit.
That looks fire.
It is fire.
Okay, my question for you is which of our Friendsgiving guests would be most likely to burn the house down while cooking their Thanksgiving meal?
I'm probably going to say Eve.
What'd you bring to Friendsgiving?
Salad.
And my question for you is what's your least favorite Thanksgiving dish?
Okay, so I don't really like Thanksgiving food, but anything like gravy or casserole of any sort.
Weird answer.
So we didn't really do a recap, but the dinner was really good. Everything the guys brought was amazing. Mac
Yeah.
and cheese was delicious. The rice was good. Everything was good.
Salad.
Salad.
green
Shout out to the
beans,
salad.
Mashed potatoes. Yeah. Banana pudding for dessert.
And just a little bit of it. Yeah, the pudding was good. That was the first time that I ever had banana pudding. But the beef was good. I thought this guy.
That's what I'm laughing at.
I think it was a little smoky. So when I sliced it up, it was like I pulled it off at like 56 degrees, which is like medium rare. And I got there, I thought it might have been a little bit too rare for the Americans. So I put it back in the oven for a little bit with a bit of jus, and it was like I cooked the crap out of it a little bit, but it was still good.
Yeah, it was good.
It was still okay.
I think I liked it more red, but
Yeah, I should have left it, but
it was good either way.
I was just a little scared.
Yeah.
I didn't know what our friends would have liked, but
Yeah. The meat was chef's kiss.
cool. I think I got to work on my
Smoking techniques.
barbecue game, but that's okay.
But that just goes to show when you have good meat, it's hard to mess it up.
Yeah. All right, that's it for now. Good night from us. Okay, so it's the real Thanksgiving, and Peyton's going to take over because I am a little sick. So I'm going to hand it over to her. She's going to show us around, tell us a little bit about Thanksgiving and what we have. And we're going to start off by going around to the deep fried turkey.
Come with me. So Thanksgiving is a yearly holiday celebrated in America, and it originated as a celebration of like the coming together of the Pilgrims and the Indians, I believe, but obviously I think that's a little offensive to the actual history of that situation. So now we just celebrate it as a day to think of all of the things that we're thankful for throughout the year. So
Like this sunset.
yeah, I'm thankful for this beautiful lake at my parents' home. And I'm thankful for all of the travels that we had this year. And I'm thankful for my beautiful boyfriend. I'm thankful for all of you viewers out there. We're just walking around the side yard. This is my nephew's play set. And we're going to the fryer where we have a turkey frying. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful I got to come home and see my family. I have spent Thanksgivings away from home because when you work on yachts, sometimes you have to be on a yacht. But here we are. We're at the fryer. It's loud. There's a lot of action. That smells delicious. My dad completely took over Thanksgiving today. Dean and I kept coming in saying, "Is there anything you need us to do?" And he was persistent that there was nothing he needed help with. So let's see what he whipped up.
First, I'm going to use my last bit of voice for this. What are you doing over there? So I got asked to deep fry turkey for the first time about 6 years ago on Arians, and this is from a billionaire, right? And I was like, what are you talking about, deep fried turkey? I thought it was a trick, but I found out
He was American.
he was American, one of the richest people in America, and he's like,
Oh, Dad's doing the turkey.
he's filling out turkey. But anyway, he asked me to deep fry a turkey, and I did it, and it turned out great. You just got to brine it nicely, and you deep fry it. I can't remember the actual timing, but it's like 15 minutes per pound, I think, like something like that. But it stays nice and juicy. It's not as hectic as you think it is. But anyway, that's my story about deep fried turkey. Even billionaires will have deep fried turkey.
What? Someone needs to receive it.
Yeah, on this pan.
Oh, she's all stuck.
Yes.
Expanded. Oh, there we go.
Is there like an inner pod?
There we go. Are we good with that? Oh. Okay, we're good.
I think so.
Nice work.
We'll see.
We'll see. In we go. Looking nice and crispy. So we got the smoked and deep fried by Vince here. So we were being big backs and didn't film the food in the end. I think poor Peyton's dad, Vince, was absolutely wrecked, and he bailed out in the end there, and I had to kind of take over, so I didn't get to film much because I was carving up turkeys and all sorts of stuff. So, but it was delicious. We're flying out of Atlanta. We're heading back to Fort Lauderdale to gear up, ready for the Antigua Yacht Show, which I am super excited about. I do this every year, film for Shoreside Support, so that should be fun. We're going to interview a lot of chefs, again, like the show, and see what happens. Galley tours, boat tours, a super exciting one. We're going out to Anchor to shoot a boat as well, so that'd be cool.
I didn't know that. Okay.
A big boat.